You are not going to believe what Fox Sports' Colin Cowherd had to say about Travis Kelce and his future on this edition of the Kansas City Chiefs Report. We will react to Cowherd's comments, and we'll talk about the latest Travis Kelce retirement rumors on today's show. Tyler Jones here with you. Thanks for joining us. Happy Valentine's Day to all. Singles Awareness Day to some, including Aaron Rodgers. I want to know, is Valentine's Day a scam? I think it's just a scam by Hallmark to sell cards, personally speaking. What do you guys think? I need at least 100 opinions in the comments section on what you think of Valentine's Day. Weigh in and let us know, and we'll get started with today's show. Although it is Valentine's Day, there was no love for Travis Kelce from Fox Sports' Colin Cowherd. He said on his radio show this week, The Herd, on FS1 and Fox Sports Radio, that the Chiefs tight end needs to hang it up and retire. Here's more from Cowherd. My take on Travis Kelce has been this is the perfect time for a clean break. He's got tons of money, lots of options, and I think one of the mistakes basketball, football teams do is they cling to the end. Personally, if you have listened to me on this program or any other shows I've done, I've been covering the NFL 10-plus years now, and I will never tell a player when it's time to hang it up and retire. I think it's extremely disrespectful to tell somebody that they need to give up on their dreams of what they've been working for their entire career and say, you know what, it's just over now, that you need to do something else. And I just have a real problem with Colin Cowherd saying that to Travis Kelce, that it's time to move on. And here's the deal. If Kelce is ready to retire, then that's his choice, and we wish him well and respect his decision. But personally, I don't believe that Travis Kelce is done at this point in time. I would still be surprised if he ultimately decides to hang it up, because despite the Super Bowl loss, the Chiefs have a good thing going. And sure, Travis Kelce might not be the same player he was a few years ago, but he is still a very good football player, and I think he still has plenty to offer this Kansas City Chiefs team. Earlier this week on Kelce's New Heights podcast with his brother Jason, he addressed his future, and he said that he's undecided at this point in time. Here's more from Kelce. I'm going to take some time to figure it out, and I think I owe it to my teammates that if I do come back, that it's going to be a wholehearted decision, and I'm not half-assing it, and I'm fully here for them. I think I can play. It's just whether or not I'm motivated, or it's the best decision for me as a man, as a human, as a person to take on all of that responsibility. So let's ask you, our pinned comment today, do you think Travis Kelce should hang it up? You got two options here. You can type HY for hell yes, HN for hell no. Weigh in. Let us know if you think it should be curtains for Travis Kelce or not. Folks, want to make sure you're subscribed to the Kansas City Chiefs Report. We're going to keep you up to date on everything going on with Travis Kelce over the next month as we await a decision on his future. We're going to continue to bring you our daily news and rumors. We got live shows each and every week, breaking news, Q&A mailbags. We're talking draft, free agency, trades, and more. We are your Chiefs offseason headquarters. If you're a diehard Chiefs fan, you got to be subscribed to the Kansas City Chiefs Report. Subscribe now. Turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. YouTube.com/ChiefsTV to subscribe now for free. You'll be glad you did. All right, here are 5 things you need to know on the Kelce situation. According to reports this week, the Chiefs have given Kelce a deadline to make a decision one way or the other. Are you in? Are you out by March 14th? Kelce's contract runs through this next season. He has 1 year remaining on his current deal. And the idea is that if Kelce were to come back, they would probably want to rework the deal of some sorts, as he is owed about $11.5 million on his roster bonus on March 15th. And the reason why the Chiefs are trying to push Kelce to make a decision pretty quickly is because NFL free agency begins on March 10th, and they would like to have an idea as the offseason really gets going. And we did get an update from James Palmer of Bleacher Report and Underdog Fantasy. And James Palmer, who's done a terrific job as an NFL reporter and NFL insider. He's covered the Chiefs for a long time. According to his latest reporting, he says that Kelce is leaning towards retirement. Now, obviously, this is all fluid. Things could change. I mean, we've seen guys like Tom Brady, for example, just a few years ago, around this time, he was leaning towards retirement, announced his retirement, and then just a few weeks later, he unretired and came back and played football. So just because he's leaning towards retirement right now does not mean that is going to be the end result. Palmer saying this: nobody in the Chiefs organization really wants to admit it, but if you ask them, hey, what's your gut feeling? I think it might be for Travis Kelce. It's nothing that they want to happen. Travis hasn't said anything either way. I know he got very emotional addressing the team Saturday night, but he did that 2 years ago as well and then came back and played. He's an emotional guy, but a couple of people I talked to just kind of hinted at, if my gut were to tell me, I'd say he's done. And his teammates have been asked about it. One of those is Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. And Mahomes made it pretty clear he's just not going to get in the way of Travis's future, that he's going to give him the time and space to do what's best for him and his family. Mahomes saying the following: I'll let Travis make that decision on his own, man. He's given so much to this team and to the NFL and been such a joy, not only for me to work with, but for people to watch. He knows he still has a lot of football left in him. You can see it. He's done enough to be a gold jacket guy, and he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He'll get to spend some time with his family and make that decision on his own. And you think about this. The reason why the Chiefs need this decision sooner than later, besides just free agency starting on March 10th, is the fact that they don't have an obvious replacement at his position right now. Let's just say, play a scenario, that you had to begin the season today and Travis Kelce's not there, then the Chiefs have some serious problems and some things to work through. And I know a lot of people are going to point to Noah Gray right away and say, well, you just gave Noah Gray a new contract and he had a breakout season. And that's very true. Noah Gray was solid this season with career highs of catches, yards, touchdowns, became the first tight end since 2022 to have consecutive receiving touchdown games. Noah Gray is a solid player. But the truth of the matter is this, folks. Noah Gray is not Travis Kelce. All right? Let's be real with y'all. He's not Travis Kelce. I think that Noah Gray is one of the best number 2 tight ends in the league. And that's perfectly fine. Every team in the NFL needs a quality number 2 tight end. But if Travis Kelce is gone, they need a real tight end 1 to step up and replace Kelce. Maybe it's Jared Wiley, who we didn't see much of this past season. Maybe they need to go in the draft or free agency or make a trade to bring in another tight end. But they need to know what Kelce's doing. That way they can get a jump start on finding that replacement option for him. No disrespect to Noah Gray. I like Noah Gray, but he can't do the job of Travis Kelce. And to put it simply, that's just the situation the Chiefs are in. Do you believe in Noah Gray? What do you guys think? Can he get the job done as a tight end 1 in this league? Weigh in, let us know. Type B for believe, D for don't. Chime in the comment section below. Got a great deal we're offering right now, folks. Chiefs hats are on sale for up to 50% off, and we got tons of hats to choose from. These are just some of them that we have available, and you can go see for yourself. They have all sorts of different styles, from the flat bill to the baseball cap version. Go see for yourself, chatsports.com/Chiefs hats to get yours today. The link is in the comments and description of today's video. You can also check out all the other Chiefs gear that we're selling at that same link. That's chatsports.com/Chiefs hats to get yours today. Chatsports.com/Chiefs hats. Now, when it comes to Travis Kelce and what it would look like if he potentially does come back to this Kansas City Chiefs team in 2025, let's be honest. He isn't what he used to be, but he is still one of the very best at his position and has plenty left to offer for the Chiefs. And another point I would make, too, is that this offense needs to change to an extent. This can't be the Travis Kelce offense anymore. You can't run the passing game through Travis Kelce like you used to. But that's still okay because Travis Kelce is still very good. You look, the resume is as good as it comes. I think he's the greatest tight end to ever play the game of American tackle football. First-team All-Pro, 10-time Pro Bowler, 3-time Super Bowl champion, NFL 2010s All-Decade team. Travis Kelce has done everything. He doesn't have anything to prove at this point, all right? But even with that said, you look at the numbers, and I know people are going to say, yeah, he had a down year. He had his worst year in a decade and all that. I understand where you're coming from. All of that is true. But even with that said, you plug him into this offense, and you can find a way to still be effective with Travis Kelce and still be better off than just having to turn to Noah Gray if that's your next solution. Now, for Kelce, the retirement thing of why he might hang it up, despite my belief that he has plenty of football left in him, this isn't just about his level of play on the football field. All right? People like Cowherd and others aren't pushing him towards retirement because of the level of play declining. He's still very good and still has something to offer. The thing that is intriguing for Travis Kelce of why he could potentially retire is the other opportunities that he has off the football field. And he can make more money not playing football and doing the other projects. We've seen him do that dating show on TLC many years ago. He's got that Are You Smarter Than, a fifth grader or something on Prime Video that he's hosting right now. His podcast is just blowing up through the roof. I would imagine that he would get a lead analyst role to be on one of the major networks. I mean, there's plenty of opportunities. Maybe he could even go into acting, all right? And so with that said, not to even mention the Taylor Swift factor and all that, that's what makes this decision difficult for Travis Kelce. It's not, can I go out there and be an effective football player? It's, am I better off at my age doing the other things and enjoying life and making more money, or would I rather come back and be with my teammates and compete for a championship? That's the question that Travis Kelce is asking himself over these next few weeks. If this is it for Travis Kelce, what is your favorite memory of Travis Kelce's time in Kansas City? I always loved the speeches that he gave after big wins. You got to fight for your right to party. Those are always my favorite moments. What about you guys? What comes to mind? Weigh in the comment section. Let us know. If you made it to the end of today's video, that means you are a real one. We appreciate you guys joining us and watching today's show. Spam real one in the comments section, and we shall see you next time. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic Valentine's Day and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Keep us locked in right here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report.